As soon as I get my internet working again with a new router that just came in today, I immediately go on Twitter. Every do I see in my trending topics for myself, Mandy Rose, former NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose, has been released from WWE. Hey guys, this is AW here, Airwater, presenting you latest SmackDown, my wrestling channel. For all you wrestling fans out there, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Also, smash that like button down below and share this out with your friends, family, and colleagues. Anybody that's into wrestling. This is a channel for you and for them. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. We're going to talk about Sasha Banks, Mercedes Fernando, because on the poll on my Twitter account, I put her as one of the poll crescents, and she won the poll. So that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow is Mercedes Fernando, aka Sasha Banks. And that's what we're going to talk about. So that's the discussion tomorrow. The topic is the boss, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Fernando. Formerly the boss, right? It's January 1st, right? Okay. And all that stuff that I said in my intro is all true. This whole day before, around 5 o'clock, is when my internet started working again. Okay? I had to get a new router. From the morning on, as soon as I woke up, I realized the router wasn't working. I reset it, like you're supposed to, and then see if the internet works. When I have internet connects, unfortunately, about when I have connection only lasts for 2 to 5 minutes. I had to call the company, the communication company, and stuff, and they had to send a technician later on because I did go out during the day. I did go out, so I didn't do it right away. So I did. So later in the day, about 4:30, between 4 and 5, 4:30, whatever, around that time, technician came in and said he needed a new router, and I got a new router. It's over there. I can't show you it, but it's over there. It's new, and now my internet works fine. And I went on Twitter, and like I said, I see Mandy Rose trending on my Twitter feed on the side. I click on it. I'm like, Mandy Rose released from WWE, and I'm like, why is she released from WWE? Why is Mandy Rose gone from WWE? It seemed like a shocker, a surprise, right? Like, why would they release Mandy Rose? I thought she would have a bright future. Like, I thought last night the reason she lost the title to Roxanne Perez is because they're ready to move Toxic Attraction to the main roster. But apparently that's not the case, and she's been let go, and it's because of her side gig or her other stuff that she does to promote herself to make money too. And that's the reason she was let go. It's apparently she had an account or something. She set up something, not OnlyFans, but on a site called FanTime. I never really heard of it. I just heard of it now. Heard of it now because of this. And yeah, she's on there, and apparently you pay to see her post videos and pictures. Right? Kind of like OnlyFans, basically like OnlyFans. And apparently, she was able to get away with it. She was able to WWE was okay with it for a while, what she was posting. But apparently, it got to a point where she was pushing the boundaries on what she could post, I guess, on her fan page, to a point where I don't know if it was leaked or shown, but apparently she got the softcore, the point where she was softcore, where she was in the shower with her fiance. There was no penetration, no sex, but I don't know if it was specifically nudity, but I didn't see the pictures, and I'm not intending to see the pictures. Even though I think publicly you can on her if you subscribe to her, or they've been leaked. But apparently you're naked in the shower, and she started to take more risky pictures and not safe for work pictures. And WWE is a very public traded company, and they have sponsors to answer to, and they work with. And you always got to answer to your sponsors. You always gotta do what your sponsors ask of you. But I got this article here. So I'm gonna read this. I don't know. So apparently yesterday, the intention was not for him to drop the title to Roxanne Perez. She was eventually the plan was for her to drop the title to Roxanne Perez eventually, but it wasn't planned for last night. But since because Mandy Rose knew, apparently she didn't know going to the night that she could drop the title. But but once they found out what she did, it came to told her, "Yeah, we're letting you go, but can you please drop the title last night?" And yeah, and she did. She dropped the title to Roxanne Perez. That wasn't planned, but fortunately, this situation came up, and yeah, they told her, yeah, we're gonna have you drop the title and make Roxanne Perez the champion. As you see here, her 430 title win. Okay, so the word is, I'm gonna say the word is that WWE released Rose due to content she was posting to her FanTime page. WWE officials reported felt like they were in tough position based on the content Rose was uploading to the FanTime social membership platform, which the feeling that the content was outside the parameters of her WWE contract. And an update from the Wrestling Observer knows that last night's challenge was a last-minute decision based on the fact that Rose was getting fired. So she knew she was getting fired as of yesterday, obviously. It was supposed to be their match was supposed to be with at New Year's Evil, and it was supposed her and Rose attacking Perez last night was supposed to set up her match for for Evil and New Year's Evil and next in January 10th, so they could build up something between now and then. But fortunately, it didn't happen. All right, because of Mandy Rose. Many Rose FanTime account features adult themed photos and videos for subscribers who can access the page for $25 per month. Rose uses her real name on the FanTime page, and her fiance, former WWE star Tio Sabatelli, has appeared with her before. Their 32-year-old Rose has not publicly committed on a release as of this writing, but she spent the night and the morning thanking fans who praised her and thanked her for her 413 title day reign. So they probably, from what I heard, they told her, from what I read, they told her that you gotta stop. You gotta stop this. You gotta shut it down. And she said no. And she apparently was making more money from that, obviously, of course it would be, than her WWE contract is. And she chose that over WWE because she was making more money. And and I don't blame her. But WWE gave her a chance. WWE gave her a chance. They told her, please take it down or we're gonna let you go. They didn't let her I'll fire her. Fire her. They didn't say, yeah, we're letting you go because of this. They gave her a chance to take it down. And she said no. And she refused, obviously. And the whole thing that yesterday was her last night at W. For now, there's a possibility she could come back. The door is not closed on her. I don't think the door is closed on her. It's just not like, it's just not, there's nothing bad going on here. There's no heat between the two or whatever company in many ways. There's nothing, there's no disdain here, nothing there. So I think the door is open for her to come back. But if it's true about this pictures, I can see why WWE had to let her go because the sponsors apparently Mattel, who makes the WWE action figures, was not happy with that. Was not happy with her doing that, and they let WWE know they were not happy. And WWE is a public traded company. It's not a private company anymore. It has been public for like 20 years, and they got to answer to their sponsors. And when sponsors like Mattel, who's a huge sponsorship for WWE because they make their action figures, right? They make their toys, and for kids, and they don't want children. I know it's adults that collect action figures, but this is specifically meant for children. You don't want children to check out Mandy Rose and accidentally go on the internet and see the nude pictures of her or whatever. They don't want that. And I know there has been has been obviously in the past, where WWE annuity did go hand in hand with the Playboy stuff, Tori Wilson, China, Sable, but that's a different era. Then that was more of an adult era. It's just more a little bit kid friendly now, right? Like they're not right. It's not the attitude era anymore. So if you want that stuff, you got to go AEW. um, but I know it's bad look. I know the Matt Riddle stuff. That's bad. That's a bad look for him. Really bad look. It's either rehab or for him rehab or firing. And he chose rehab. He chose a smart decision because it's the second time he's been caught in less than 6 months. Rehab was a smart. It was a smart choice for him because if he does this a third time, he gets caught a third time. They're not going to offer him rehab. They're going to let him go. They're going to release Matt Riddle, and that'll be a shame because Matt Riddle's very talented and charismatic. Mandy Rose is charismatic, and she's gotten better in the ring. And personally, I thought Tasha Traction was ready for the main roster call-up. And I don't know what this does for Gigi Dolan and JC James, her two other partners in Tasha Traction. I don't know what this does for them, not her. For Mandy Rose, she can do what she wants. I think she can get the modeling and stuff like that, continue to post stuff on there. She's a stunning woman. There's no denying that. But the door is open for the return. But based on how much money she makes off that and possibly modeling gigs or whatever, strong woman competitions, whatever you want to call them, she can make a lot of money off that. She may not necessarily need wrestling for an income. I mean, she could be the most beautiful woman in WWE ever. Well, not ever, but right now. But yeah, but she should have known better, really. She should. I personally think she should have known better. That posting those kind of getting to the point where it's softcore, I'll say it, porn. I'm sorry. And that's getting out. Yeah, you're risking your career in WWE. And it feels like WWE got her to a point where people know her from WWE, and people will subscribe to her on this because of WWE. And she's a gorgeous woman, and I think she'll find success. It's just that she pushed the envelope on what she could post on that, and maybe didn't think she would get caught, but she got caught, and WWE was not happy. They let her get away with it a few months, but the reason that I gave with her a few months is because she didn't go to the next level where she got borderline nude or softcore. And once she got to that, once she went there, sponsors not happy. WWE has to answer a sponsor. WWE like, no, you can stay with it or you take it down. And she decided, to keep her fan page because she's making more money, and decided to leave. And it was a mutual breakup. It wasn't like you're fired or she just quit. They discussed it. And that's why she dropped the title to Roxanne Perez last night. So it's yeah. And I thought she was going to go to the main roster. I thought she was ready. And this Mandy Rose on the main roster, compared to the last one that had to get sent down, it's a very dangerous Mandy Rose, especially if it came up Toxic Attraction. That's all I gotta say about that. What do you guys think? Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below, and tell me your thoughts, guys. A pretty long video. But yeah, check me out tomorrow, guys. We'll talk about Sasha Banks. Take care, guys.